and welcome back to the morning show. We have a special treat for you today. Santa has stopped in because today you're going to be in Coleman visiting our boys and girls and the parents and grandparents. So I was able to get him here a little early. He just flew in from the North Pole. Obviously, you're not dressed for the wet Alabama weather.
Oh no!
How was your trip?
It was uneventful. You know, we did pass through a few storms. We didn't need Rudolph because the jet had radar.
Radar.
So we were in pretty good shape.
You know, I've always wondered. You know, speaking of radar, do you ever get jet fighters or anything coming up to want to see what are you? Or do you go? Are you under the radar? Are you invisible to them?
We're actually somewhat invisible. I mean, it's kind of like you hear about UFOs.
Yes.
And you must understand that the sleigh to travel the whole world goes at a speed that's pretty close to the speed of light, and so the tracking is unavailable for that, you know, and so we do have to speak to the FAA prior to our Christmas Eve visit because there are times when we slow down and we don't want alarms going off all over the United States.
I imagine you're really close and tight with the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I imagine so. Well, you know, I know we're so short on time, and I apologize. And I know you're short on time. You've got a lot to do, and but we've got some pictures, and I really want to go through these pictures. And you just take the show and start talking about what we're looking at.
I'll be happy to. That's a typical day, you know, as I start to plan my trip and where I'm going to go around the world and where I'm going to start from. You know, I normally start south of the equator and move north. You know, you wonder how does he get to do that all in one night? Well, remember, when it's 1 o'clock noon or in New York, it's 12:30 p.m. in China.
Yes.
You know, so they're on the dark side of the moon, we're on the light side. So I actually have almost 2 days to complete my rounds.
Yes.
So, you know, that helps out a lot.
And next picture.
This is a photograph of my wife, Miss Claus, and I at the Tuscaloosa ice skating rink last year. We went down there and had to check the ice before the children got their chance to get out there and be careful. This is a location of the cabin that adjacent to the North Pole. We enjoy it. Oh my goodness!
And here's the famous sleigh.
These are my warmest moments. Is when I have the children climb up in the sleigh and take a photograph.
Yes.
And this, of course, is my sleigh. It's 14 feet long, 7 feet tall, and 6 feet wide. Unfortunately, this year, we're not going to have the sleigh at the Coleman event because of weather. Now, I have been asked what happens on Christmas Eve if it rains. And remember I told you that it started out that the sleigh goes at the speed of light. Well, that actually creates a bubble that encases the reindeer and my sleigh. And it's like a environmentally controlled area. So we can't get any rain in. But here, when we're outside in your liquids, liquid rain, it's much different. Snow doesn't bother it, but there's a lot of electronics in the sleigh.
Yes, oh, of course.
We have become high tech.
Yes. Well, of course, and today you might as well. I mean, it's just hard not to be taking on all the technology, and I'm sure you've got some of the latest and greatest.
My last sleigh was over 500 years old.
Wow.
And my chief sleigh, Elf Ramon, came to me and 2 years ago and told me, he said, Santa, I have patched all the patches so many times, I am worried that you're going to have a problem. And Miss Claus was sitting with us, and she said, "Poor Santa, build a new sleigh." And we did. We had the elves get together a suggestion box of things that we would put as new components in the sleigh. Now, some of them were a little silly. One of them wanted a hot cocoa machine in there, which I must admit, I almost went for. I have a foot warmer now. You know, we have a GPS system in the sleigh. I have a computer screen where I can see from outer space coming in and all the way down to Coleman, Alabama.
Wow.
I've got my double checklist of the good kids, good children. Their addresses are listed on that, and I can quick punch them in, and we have a very efficient operation.
Wow. And right now we're looking at your reindeer because you couldn't bring your sleigh. You are definitely bringing a couple reindeer. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes, we are. And you know, this reindeer, I've got to give you a few reindeer facts.
Okay.
I should. You know, reindeer and caribou are two names for the same species. And the reindeer have the distinction that both male and female have antlers. Now, the male reindeer loses his antlers at the start of October. And the female reindeer loses her antlers in the spring. Guess who pulls Santa's sleigh on Christmas Eve?
Female.
The female. And you know, Miss Claus always says, they've got a better sense of direction. Can you imagine a bunch of male reindeer having to stop, going the speed of light, back down to zero and asking directions? You know, so they do a very, very efficient job for us.
Wow.
The reindeer are plant eaters. You know, their favorite food is lichen. They eat grass and plants. Domesticated reindeer eat grains. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret that in looking at all the books is not written. But you know that the reindeer do not have front teeth.
Oh, wow.
You can reach your finger in their mouth almost that far and not encounter a tooth. They have a palate that is like a hard gum area that they grab that grass or they grab that moss and they pull that back and then they roll it into the back of their mouth. Now, I know that a lot of people leave out carrots for the reindeer. And if you ever see a reindeer eat a carrot, it's kind of like he's trying to chew on a cigar. They are wonderful animals. The one that you saw was a little bit lighter. Typically, they are a little more brown in the wintertime with a white chest and a white tail. They can run 50 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
Their hoofs are big and round, almost like a snowshoe. They use those hoofs to dig into the tundra to get to their food, to anchor themselves on the roof. And another fact that many people don't know is that the reindeer can swim.
Oh, wow.
That's like great big paddles that they have. And they can swim clear across the river. Now, obviously, they would prefer to walk. Yes. But they don't need a bridge.
Wow. Man, we could listen to these facts. I'm telling you, I'm getting so educated here. But I've already been given the cue. We are out of time. But real quick, tell the boys and girls what time, and parents as well, what times you're going to be available tonight at downtown Coleman and Fest Hall underneath the covering. So rain, whatever conditions,
I know we have
we're going to
had
be
several
covered.
Discussions about that, and some of those times I'm not specific to, although I am at the full disposal of the city. I will be here to meet with the children, show them the reindeer. I invite all parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters alike, to bring their cameras down and take pictures of the children. I have been to Coleman in the past with my sleigh, and normally I bring a photographer. But due to the weather and an emergency, Elf Paul, my head photographer, had to run back to the North Pole to deal with a family issue. So we invite the parents, bring your cameras, and be ready for the children to give me their wish list and enjoy the evening. We will be at the Fest Hall.
Starting, I'm around 4 o'clock, and you'll be with us throughout the event.
Throughout the event, yes, and I think that'll be when the last dog goes home.
Oh, yes, around 10. So come out. You will not want to miss this. This is truly a special treat. So thank you, Santa, for being here with us today and taking time out of your busy schedule and sharing all these interesting facts. The boys and girls know a lot more after watching this show than all of us. So thank you. We'll be back with more of the morning show.
Thank you.